Vance.
As you know, I have several concerns about 792.
Don't say.
What would be your question?
One of the main concerns I have is after the vote, if 792 passes and is certified, liquor stores will not be allowed to sell non-alcoholic products until October 1 of 2018. What was the reasoning behind that, if this is all about consumer convenience?
I think that was just part of the overall package. Everything goes into effect at the same time. Senate Bill 383 and State Question 792 went hand in hand, and so they were all enacted at the same time. We didn't really want to piecemeal together different pieces. I think it makes it confusing in some ways, so it was a package deal.
Thank you. Question here?
Senator, I'm Charlie Potts, and I'm fine with updating our liquor laws to some extent. I like beer. I just drank 3.2 beer. What I'm concerned about is making High Point beer available in many more locations than it is now, because we have a problem with alcoholism in Oklahoma now. I can't imagine why this won't make it worse. So why is one of the emphasis on this to put High Point beer in grocery stores?
Well, there's 2 points to that. The first one is that if you look at other states that don't have a 3.2 provision in them, they're selling what we consider full-strength beer in grocery stores and convenience stores, and some of them have higher alcoholism rates than Oklahoma does. So I'm not sure that the correlation for selling a full-strength beer in a grocery and convenience store really equates to higher alcoholism issues. And I think you even addressed something along those lines earlier. This is really about moving away from the two-tier system. We're, like I mentioned earlier, we're only one of 5 states left that have this 3.2 versus full-strength beer provision, and because of that, we're sort of unique. And I really want us to sort of move forward in that, and that's why we're looking at making the change.
Question back there?
Hi, I had a question first about the
Hi,
penalty.
Mr. Lester.
Yes. Hello, Senator Bice. How are you?
Doing well.
Thanks. I had a question about the penalty. So how many people are currently prosecuted once they receive a citation for selling to a minor? How many people are actually prosecuted as a felon all the way through the system? And what percentage of those would you say are sort of plea bargained down to something lesser as it stands? Because I think when we see issues like there was a case in Delaware County where she did receive a felony, the clerk that sold, but they had her on videotape selling 5 different times to the same minor and neglecting to check the ID. So where do we have, as it stands right now, we have a system to deal with somebody who is very neglectful in their duties. When you take away that ability for prosecutors,